the name of it, it's a little cut off, but it's okay. The scientific title of my project is the effect of the different shapes of the base of the on the skyscraper on the weight it can hold. So what it means is what base of the skyscraper will hold up more weight, and I'm gonna use books for it. My problem is what shape of the base of the spaghetti skyscraper will hold the most weight. Basically, my research is about the problems that people face when they build skyscrapers. For example, just normal gravity. Wind. That's the two main problems when engineers are building tall buildings. They have the horizontal wind and gravity. That's the two main things that the engineers have to their concerns when they're building a skyscraper. Also, my research is about geometric shapes. For example, the triangle, the square, which I'm going to be using in this experiment. My research says that the triangle is stronger because it's a geometric shape which has the least number of sides, and that's why it doesn't deform as easily as other shapes. It also balances if it's in a building. If a skeleton of a building has triangles in it, it means that the building also the triangle also it holds the compressive forces inside the structure. For example, when people are walking, the floor vibrates. When they knock on the door vibrates. And that triangles help hold that vibration and not let the building fall down. My hypothesis is that if the shape of the base of the skyscraper affects the weight it can hold, then this triangle will be the strongest. Why? Because like I said in my research, it's a geometric shape which has the least number of sides, and it balances the stretching and compressive forces inside the structure. The independent variable is the shapes of the base. For example, the square and the triangles are the levels of independent variable. The constants are the height of each skyscraper, because I did not want that affect my result. So I kept them both the same. It was 11.5 inches tall each skyscraper. I had two trials for each shape, and also the constants were the bread of the spaghetti and the bread of the marshmallows. The materials were spaghetti, not uncooked marshmallows, just medium size, not small, not too small, not too big. A pencil and a piece of paper just to write down the results, and books, as much weight as you can, as many books as you want, so you can test the actual skyscrapers. What I started from was first I drew a diagram, and then I started building the base, and then I continued. For the triangle, there was 5 layers of it. Like there was a triangle, like you see right here. It's small, but it's okay. I then crisscrossed with spaghetti inside the triangle, and then I put 5 layers on top, and I connected them with inch-long spaghetti. Then I started building a square, and I also did, but only 2 layers. And I connected them like an X, like most bridges do. They have those X's on them to support the bridge. Well, then I tested it I put the heaviest books on it first, and then the small books so they would bounce, so they don't fall. This is my data. As you can see, the triangle, which is right here, and the triangle was twice as the amount of books was twice as much as the square, which you see right here. And the averages were 7,250 for the square and 13,785 grams. It was all in grams for the triangle. And as you can see, there was there was a really big drop in the data for the square from the first trial to the second trial. Why is that? This is the problem that I had. I'm pretty sure that I didn't build the exact same replica of first trial on the second trial. That's why I only had 2 trials, because it's hard to duplicate the skyscrapers. This is just another way to show my data. For example, this is the square in grams, and the average is cut off though, in the triangle. And this is trial 1, trial 2, and the average was, like I said earlier, 7,250 grams and 13,785 grams. My analysis were that, like I said earlier, the triangle was twice as much as the square. And my also analysis were that the second trial was, for the square, was 2,700 grams smaller than the first trial, and the average was higher than the second trial. And this is my conclusion. I concluded that my hypotheses were supported by the data, because my hypothesis were the triangle is the strongest. So, and I concluded that the triangle is the strongest because it held twice as much weight as the square. The most unbelievable thing that I found that the triangle did not even break. I literally put 15 blocks on top of it, and it still didn't break. It just went down. The spaghetti didn't actually break. And I found out that I could put more books inside, but I just ran out of books at home, and I didn't have any more books to put, so they didn't break. Next. So what I think is that, like, my suggestions to, if I'm going to do this project again next year, is that I should try to make all of the skyscrapers all in the same day, because I noticed that after I did the project, I still kept the actual skyscrapers. The marshmallows hardened and they became even stronger. So my suggestion is that you should make all of them at the same day, so they're all soft and they're all the same. They're the same, like, material. They're not stronger. They're not harder, and the other one is soft. Another suggestion that I have is do not leave the marshmallows in the skyscrapers in a warm room, or like a really hot room, because the marshmallows will melt, and then that will ruin your project. Also, get enough books for the next time you do this project, so the triangle actually breaks. So this is where I got my research from. www.mathsinthecity.com and www.science.howstuffworks.com and /engineering/structural skyscraper.htm. Okay, thank you. Any questions?
This is a brilliant idea. Now, as young as you are, how did you come up with this problem?
How did I come up with this project?
Yes.
I came up because in class, in my science class, we were doing the same sort of problem, project in my class. We also wanted to see, but we were competing against, like, we had little groups, like of 5 in our class, and we were competing who can build the highest, but at the same time the strongest. So I a little bit modified the problem and the project, because the point of the project in my class was to build the highest and the strongest. I didn't win it, of course, at that time when we were doing it in class, but we built it really high. So that's where I came up with the idea, because it got really interesting, because I like playing with Legos, and I like building stuff. So this is like the kind of project I really like. That's why I choose this
Thank
problem.
you.
How did you come up with the design for the bases? Was it someplace that you went and you saw the designs, or did you just
No, actually, I made up myself, because I thought I just need to have a square and a triangle. So then, like, first time what I did was just make the triangle like this, and then marshmallows, 3 marshmallows. But then I thought to myself, this is not gonna work. This is gonna break right away. So what I did was, for the triangle, I crisscrossed them like an X, like I said earlier, like a bridge. Like, bridges have always like this going through them, which keeps them stronger. And also has bolts, they're holding them, and that's what makes it stronger. And then For the square, the same thing. I only made the square, but then I thought, nah, it's gonna be stronger. So I did like a plus sign, then X's inside the square, which made it stronger. And that's how I came up with the ideas. And then I just made 2 layers for the, not 2 layers, like 2, yeah, I can say layers for the square and 5 layers for the triangle.
You mentioned that the marshmallows, when they get warm or when how long you leave them, changes how strong they are.
Yeah.
How did you control for that in your experiment?
Oh, what I did was I built all the skyscrapers in the same day. So what I did was I started first the triangle, then the square, then again the triangle, and then the square. Then I tested them the next day. So all of them were sitting in like a normal, like not too hot, not too cold room, like a normal room temperature. 37, I think. No, yeah, 37 degrees. I think is the normal room temperature. They were just sitting there. And the next day I tested them, and they were like I felt it. I'm not saying that they were all the same. But I felt them and they felt all the same because they were still soft and they were not too hard. But then like a month later, I touched them before the actual science fair in my school. They were already like really hard. Any questions?
So you said your square base had 2 layers and your triangle base had 5. Were they the same shape?
Yeah, they were the same height, 11.5 inches. Both of them were like this. But just the triangle was like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the square was like 1, then they had like this big, and then the second layer right here, but it had also X's like right going around it. Any more questions? That's it.
Unfortunately, since this is a competition, there have to be winners and not losers. I'm not going to call anybody a loser, but there has to be winners and range of winners. So, in the 6th grade category, the first place goes to...
Third.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not listening. I'm like my students at school. I don't listen very well. We're doing 3rd place first?
Right, 3rd place.
Okay. So 3rd place goes to Savion Brown for Salty Choice. Okay. 2nd place? Make sure. Okay. Okay, 2nd place goes to, and excuse me if I'm mispronouncing names, Amalakari, the effect of added ingredients on the electric voltage of piezoelectric crystals. Okay, busy girl.
I want to see this for her.
And the 1st place winner was Leon.
Thank you, Ms. Reed.
I'm sorry.
All right, congratulations to the winners.
All right.
Text this to Sarah, let her know.
Which goes to Taylor Walker for quick 10, which I